Greetings and welcome to you, brave citizens of our new world. It's me, Toronto's greatest supervillain and evil genius, Dr. Tarawat. We're doing ourselves a little lazy Sunday afternoon stream here with you guys. My god, that music's loud. But we have, Spooty Poots is going to be joining us again today as we go through the story. So we're gonna hop on over to the stream chat. And, she wants you can hop in. Spooty stole your gauntlets. Yeah, I know. The fucking... I don't think that's Astrologian, which... It's stupid fucking name. But that's what's up. And I'm also gonna turn off that, and I'm just gonna click this, which is gonna make the music shush. So's that I can think. Yes. So today, just to show you guys some of the stuff that I've, like, been finagling with, I spent, like, a fucking hour making that happen, so that the microphone's no longer sitting here on the table, but is now hanging here. Hanging here. I'm trying to use the arm a bit more. I'm missing, like, 2 or 3 parts before I could set it up, like, properly on the desk so that the mic sits right here in front of me, as it's supposed to, and or get a better mic, because this is an omnidirectional mic, as you can hear that on every angle from it, whereas the other microphone that I had, the Rode mic, was a directional mic, and it was very good at its job, except it hissed like fucking crazy, and I hate that. So, I'm gonna look into what I need to make that a thing, and we'll continue with this. Additionally, for the folks at home who are curious about it, guess what? We're pulling together something a little different today. Everybody, Eris, tell them what's going on today. Eris, whenever you're ready. There you go. Okay, it still says Streamlabs, that's okay. I was working a lot with Sorted Unicorns today, trying to get this system working on here. Behold, I got a bot working, and you guys will be able to use the command !raffle, and then 1 to 10,000, which was the maximum, in order to actually enter the raffle. You receive the loyalty points that we have, which I am presently calling Daddy Wattbucks. I think it was Steve that suggested that, so you can thank him for that. But yeah, so we have that as our loyalty points. You get 1 loyalty point for every US dollar donated. So for $5, you get a ticket. Or you can hang on to your loyalty stuff and spend it to get tickets to raffles and other days for games that interest you more. Hi, now we're back. So yes, if you check down below me here, we've got Uncanny Valley, Pac-Man 265, we got V's, and we got One Piece Burning Blood on as our raffle today. If you want to just donate money, but you don't want to get in on the raffle, go for it. If you want to just do whatever, like get crazy, get wild. Let me just get on in with Spoots now. Here we go. I'm going to stream the Final Fantasy to them. There we are. Bam. Hello, friend. So now Tonberry doesn't have to fucking talk about the raffle all the time. I think it's like, I've set it to an interval that's like every now and then, when a certain number of messages have gone by, the bot will remind you not only that there is a raffle or how you can enter. And then at the end, I can just push a button. It will randomly pick people from the list, and it will tell people in the chat who's won. So I don't need to, like, fucking pull up anything and do shit. It's good.
Hooray!
Yay! The bot should also... Eris should also be telling people occasionally to go to our Discord. Hey, testing. Rainer, you've donated $10. So... you now have... Here, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me just bring it up. If we go to Loyalty. Ba-doop-doop-doop-doop-doop. Alright, so you donated $10, but it is not showing. It might take some time in order for that to pop up, but you should have 2 tickets now, or at least 2 tickets worth of Daddy Wattbucks, and then you'll show up on a list here. So then that'll be a thing. I can also add points to all users, or reset it, or whatever, so... And also, as a fun little additional thing, you guys get Daddy Wattbucks for watching. So every time you guys watch a full 3 hours of a stream, or just every 3 hours of stream that you watch, you guys get your hands 1 Daddy Wattbuck. And then,
dope.
Yeah. So... There's also, like, you can slowly earn tickets on your own just by being a part of the community, even if you don't have any money. So, that's a thing. Yeah, the thing that bothers me is the bot said US dollars, not Canadian dollars. Yes. Because whenever you donate... Oh, it is coming in Canadian. Huh. It's listed as Canadian when the donation comes through. Yeah, but on Streamlabs on the other side, it was like, no, it's US dollars. And I'm like... Okay.
Lying piece of crap.
Yeah, we're working out the bugs. We just implemented this today, so bear with us as we figure out some of the...
I apologize, I have my window open, so you might hear random passers-by in their vehicles. But,
Copy that. I know it's super hot where you are, so don't worry.
Well, my graphics card likes to idle at around 90 degrees Celsius when I'm playing any video game. Which is apparently common for my video card, and apparently in order to upgrade my video card, it's going to cost way more than I'm willing to ever pay for any piece of my machinery for a computer.
Yep.
Because I got this video card from a friend who has a lot more money than me.
Yep. I know this person.
Yeah, you do. But now
I
they need to upgrade it. I'm like, I can't afford it.
Yeah. Yeah, Rainer, you know what? Rainer, you got 2 tickets. I'm just gonna put you on the list here because I don't know if the system's gonna update that you've made. It's still not updating, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, and
then
yeah,
just
like,
write it down.
the donations on Streamlabs is in Canadian dollars. The donations on Streamlabs is also American dollars, because they can't tell the difference right now.
For now, write it down as well as have it logged in whatever Streamlabs or whatever, and then test it to see if it works later, and if it doesn't, just do it as normal.
Yeah.
We're in testing, right? We're in testing.
Dragon VCat, this is a test for today, so don't worry, but... Yes, I've also got a little bit of a man bun going on, because that's what's up. It's Sunday.
Man, my hair
I'm
is
not going to do my hair.
I have Karen hair and I hate it.
I'm going to wear my comfy sweater. I'm going to do my hair up in a bun. The bot seems to be doing its job talking about the stream, so we'll see if it continues to do its job talking about the stream. This is also technically, well, I mean, not technically, this is an 18+ stream, so... Yep,
so Daddy Wattbucks it is.
Daddy Wattbucks it is.
As sexual as you want to take that, Daddy Wattbucks it is.
I mean, we're probably going to be turning it to something else, but Steve was like, didn't you once want to use a thing called Daddy Wattbucks? And I was like, yes.
It's also a direct reference to a kid's movie.
Is it? Oh, Daddy Warbucks, yes.
Yeah, so... So what's 18+ about it? It's a direct reference to a kid's movie.
Yeah, it's a direct reference to, what is that, Little Annie?
Yeah, something like that, Annie.
So, he's like, Annie. Anyways, I also wanted to get, like, fake money made of like $5 bills that just says Daddy Wattbucks, and it's like 5s in the corners, and it's a picture of me going like in the middle.
You have to have like a super curly fake mustache on.
Oh, absolutely.
And top hat and monocle, be like full Monopoly man like on it.
And the exchange rate will be 1 to 1, so if people want to come and buy a 5 Daddy Watt buck bill from us,
You would have
they
to.
can.
You would have to make sure that it is an art print.
Yeah.
You are purchasing an art print.
Okay.
Otherwise you get nailed for currency.
Well, that's the thing. Making currency isn't strictly illegal. Trying to make already existing currency is illegal.
Yeah.
So if I tried to pass it off as Canadian or American tenure or something, some kind of legal tender that was accepted by a different country, like ruples or whatever, then I could get in shit. But, like, I have fake money already kicking around the lab here, and it's not bad to have. It's just, it's not
I got fake money right here.
similar to any existing tender.
I might sell it on Amazon like other people have been doing.
Yeah. Yeah, Eris has been upgraded. It's, after a certain, like, she'll pipe up every now and then, just give her time.
She's doing her best.
No, this isn't Canadian
She's
money.
new to...
This is Daddy Wattbucks.
This is a completely different currency.
This is a completely
This is
different thing.
Antarctica currency.
I want to go to court over Daddy Wattbucks. I want some judge to sit down and be like, just over the whole
and have
fucking
to
thing.
say the phrase.
And have to say it.
Wattbugs.
Be like, you have made a currency. And I'm like, I'm sorry? To which currency is the court referring?
Is it Daddy Wattbugs?
Is it Daddy Wattbucks? And they're gonna be like, which one? Please be specific. And yeah, if we need a DPS, we'll hit you up. I believe Assorted Unicorns also suggested that they could come in and be heals if we needed Healy heals.
The way that I've been organizing these dungeons and stuff and who gets to be in the party is literally typing to the FC chat who wants to go, and the first people who say yes are the ones that go.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
And then I disband the party after every little thing we do so that everybody's got a chance. It may be that the guy that's in the last party is on the fucking trigger, like, got an itchy trigger finger for getting... Me! That's fine. Whatever, you know?
Yeah.
People who are watching the stream have an advantage.
That's right. That's right. Not super fair to AU. That's okay. Yeah, because she's not in the FC. But that's alright. If we have need of heals, we will absolutely hit you up.
Yeah, we'll just we'll give her a run. Like, just because she can't join in doesn't mean we can't say, okay, this next one, Sword of Unicorns is going to be in for. And then she'll dip out. So.
Every Daddy Wattbuck is equivalent to 5 British pounds, which is the exchange rate the Bank of England will set once I kidnap their queen. I cannot get over how amazing that line was from the Street Fighter movie. God, they got the same dude who played Gomez Adams in the Addams Family to play M. Bison.
He is my life. I love him so much.
So perfect.
Thank you.
Also, Disney used to use a similar concept of collectible currency that was considered just as good as actual money without issue. But I mean, Noir is also
arcades.
Disney, so like
arcades and all that shit. Yeah, Julia. Julia is the name of the guy.
Yeah, Raul Julia, fucking
Raul Julia.
Absolutely cool guy.
I love him. I love him so much.
Yeah, and he was dying of cancer at the time, but still did the movie.
Yeah, well,
what a fucking beast.
Yeah, because he was having fun on his last days. Because fuck it.
Yeah.
Right?
Why not?
If I know I'm going out real soon, you think I'm gonna sit around and mope?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pack as much life as I can into the time I have.
Strap on a great big fucking red suit and jump around a room spitting amazing one-liners that people will remember forever. So cool. Anyways, alright. So, when last we left off, we finished beating back the Gridanian Empire. We were part of a large joint operation to attack many of their outposts that they'd set up within our territories. And we went in and fought against the giant weapon, which, as it turns out, was then taken over by the Asian mage dude, who was like, yeah, now that all the primals have been beaten out of it, it will use its ultimate abilities and start destroying the world or whatever. Gaius, while inside the weapon, continuously attempted to weaken it, and succeeded in weakening it enough so that we could fight and kill it. It then exploded. Their base then exploded, and we got out alive. Excuse me. Oh, the name's working for her now? Oh, Eris!
Yeah,
there you go!
Eris.
There she is! Okay, good. Oh, I was worried. But hey, there it is.
Fun fact: if me and Shaskar were ever gonna have a kid and that was a daughter, that's what her name would be.
Oh, nice.
Eris.
Each ticket costs 5 daddy walk bucks.
Yep.
Each ticket gets you into each draw. The winner
name
of
of
each
Doc's
draw
AI.
will get one of the games listed below Doc's webcam image. Yes, it is my... It's a placeholder
his
name
Jarvis.
for our currency. And yes, Eris is my Jarvis. God, I can't remember what Eris's name used to be. I mean, I used to just have some kid that ran a hot dog van called John.
Constantine?
No, sorry.
John
That
Constantine.
was Daniel Johningston.
Daniel Johningston. That's not a real name. He was.
No.
That's a villain name. He made that up, didn't he?
He made that up.
He made that up.
That is not real. And that's the thing, Camry, I was gonna do things in all caps, but this is a catch-all currency that can not only be used for the raffles, but we can also use it for other stuff that's gonna be coming up. I will find other uses for our Daddy Walk Bucks. I can't say it. So...
Oh, you had better get used to it with a straight fucking face.
Oh, yeah.
Because that is your currency now,
I think
friend.
it's going to be a lot more fun when I can say it with an absolutely straight face to somebody, and I'm going to be like, "Yeah, how many Daddy Wattbucks you got?" And just to see, like, and yes, the bot has moderation capabilities, but we have real people to mod for that, so it's good. Yeah, no, Disney got away with the money thing, maybe by being just too big to sue. That's what happens. But here we are.
But yeah.
So getting into it. We beat up Gaius van Belsar.
Yeah.
We beat back the Empire, and then they were like, "Congratulations, you're the guy. You're the dude who's in charge of the thing." And then like we went to the big crystal, and what's his face was there, who was being possessed by an Ascian dude. Thancred was there. He was being possessed by an Ascian, though, so he wasn't like a traitor the whole time. He was just being mind controlled. So hooray for that. So
Body swapped or some shit.
We don't know how long that's been going on for. We used
right.
a blade made of concentrated pure flavor to then sever the connection between whoever this guy was and our friend, freeing him from their control. Then there was a big celebration at the end, talking about how fucking great we are for beating back the Garlean Empire and surviving all of this stuff that's been going on. And then there was, like, a bunch of big rumbles and monster noises. And it turns out the Ascians, we saw a video of them all getting together and being like, we're evil, bleh.
Now,
and yeah.
there are 2 side quests that are not a part of the MSQ.
Okay.
That have important storyline.
Okay.
That you will not see in this book yet.
Okay.
They are connected to the 8 and 24-man raids. If you would like to do that, it would be optimal to do it now. But if you don't want to do it and just want to go on the main story, then that's fine too.
Okay.
But those things came out at the same, like, those, the raids came out, like, at the same time at the end of the game is. And we're at the end of the game, we're at the beginning of the post-game, essentially, of the main story. and some of it was already one of the raids at least was already referenced in something that is like happened in like last time you were streaming.
Oh wow. Okay, so one of them was added very recently.
What? No, I mean in the storyline that you were streaming.
Oh, so back then it was added in.
Yes.
Okay.
And it has story that is moderately important.
All right.
And you can either choose to do that now or just continue on with your book.
Okay, so like does it have anything to do with like the cliffhangers that we were set on?
Oh, for sure.
Does it resolve that shit before the story continues?
It's kind of alongside.
Does it at least address it? Like, why was it not included in this, then?
Because it's not main scenario. It's, yeah. It's like, now what are you gonna do, hero, my friend?
Yeah. It's exhausting. I'm just gonna continue with this book.
Okay.
Like, I'll revisit that later. I'm so tired. Yeah. What do we... Yeah, Dan, the video has done some interesting things with his channel points, up to and including paying to have a mod change the color of his smart lighting. So fun can be had with enough effort. Oh, God, yeah. But, like,
yeah,
I don't know how
sure.
to do all that stuff, and I'm managing a lot more things on this end. Yeah, we're here to help, but things take time. Yeah, no, there's, like... Oi, cool your ass says, shit's coming, but it'll take time. Your mum's never taught you patience. Just sit your bums down and enjoy the show. Yeah. Like, that's the thing, folks. In order to get this, like, bot up and running today, as well as to try and find a way to finagle this fucking microphone onto this arm, took me pretty much the day.
Yeah.
Was like getting in, figuring out how CloudBot worked, all the different options that were there. Here are some of the things you can do with the currency, because guess what? It actually doesn't tell you anything about how anything works. It gives you no information on how this stuff functions, so... And they're currently experiencing a lot of technical difficulties on their end that we've had to navigate, so this has been fun. And yeah, channel points, like the loyalty points, are still very new. So we're figuring it out, but it took us like 3 hours today in order to get through it. And I also started my day very late because I was hungover from yesterday. Alright, so, ever since your famous victory over Gaius van Belsar, the halls of the Waking Sands have been thronged with petitions seeking to engage the Scions' services for personal gain. Although Menphilia is loath to entertain their dubious proposals, she wonders if accepting such patronage might ultimately empower the Order to do greater good. Before making any decision, she would like to hear the opinions of your fellow Scions. Speak with Thancred, Ishtola, Ida, Papalaimo, and... how do I say this? Orangier? Orangier?
Orianger.
Urianger. Alright. Cool. Alright,
Big
so...
Hero died. He's a friend, he's a good guy, you like him. He's a friend.
Yeah, he's the tall elf that we've seen speak only once. But yeah, so they're kind of in the situation where they're like, now we're super popular and we could be taking money from people and use that money to do good things. Or we could maintain a higher, you know... what's the word I'm looking for? Like, integrity? And be poor, effectively. And be able to help less people in regards to that. I'm gonna just do another quick check, because it seems like the system may have reset. Nope. Okay, cool.
Sorry, hey, what? I'm here.
Alright, it's not working. Whatever.
What's going on?
I'm just checking to see if, like, the loyalty thing is updated or not. With all the... Because that's the thing. When I set it up the other day, like, setting up, like, half of it or whatever, it recorded all of the donations that people made yesterday. like last night. So all the donations people made last night or the day before that and everything were all recorded, and the amount of stuff was all recorded and in there, and I was like, oh, perfect, great. So then we can it works, it's fine, we can do that. And now it doesn't seem like it's working, so we'll figure it out. So yeah, let's watch the first cutscene. Oh, Gregor, it pleases me to see you well. Hey! Look who it is. Oh no, it is a thing. Okay, never mind. Do excuse me for interrupting, Gregor, my lady. The gentleman from Ashigana Exports has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this evening. Thumbs up. Thank you, my lady. Hello. She's only a few days away from retirement. She looks like a child. Ever since we defeated Gaius Van Baelsire and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, where others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it how they will, the message is ever simple. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interests of individual Eorzeans, or our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Baldesion colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to... Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you, so... Yet my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult the others? They are like to have their own opinions in this matter. And then we talk to them. And yeah, as expected, the other Scions are deeply concerned about the ideological implications of accepting conditional support. Perhaps Alphanode can offer a different perspective on the matter. Why does anyone care what he thinks? Alphanode seizes the opportunity to make a bold counter-proposal. Move the Scions' headquarters to Mordora. Mordona, beyond the borders of Ul'dah and the other great nations. Though Minfilia makes a show of listening to the young Elezen? Elezen. Yeah, Elezen's reasoning. The Imagine elves. They mean fucking elves.
Yep. Just like Humes. Elezen, Humes, Lelafel, Rogadin, Ora.
Hellsguard?
Hellsguard are a type of Rogadin.
Are a type of Rogadin? Okay.
Yeah. Of the two types of... Yeah, it's the Highlanders versus the Midlanders for the Humes. And it's Hellsguard and Seawolves for the Rogadin. And there's the Lullafels, and there's the Ora, and then there's the... shit. What are they named? Makote. Why can't I think of the stupid damn bunny names? Viera. The Viera. and then that other cat race that I can't remember the name of because they're definitely Ronso from Final Fantasy X called something else in this. Anyway, sorry, continue.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Either way, Minfilia makes a show of listening to the young Elizon's reasoning. She is not to be convinced, decrying that this idea is reckless beyond words before unceremoniously dismissing him. As you silently watch Alphonode take his leave, you sense that beneath their heated words, another conversation was taking place. Yeah, this situation is not wholly unexpected. I too have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it is time I make my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along, Gregor. Don't. God.
I'll grab you by that fucking ponytail.
Yeah, like that brick wall behind you is looking real
twink.
fucking... yeah, you fucking tier 10 twink. Brick-ass wall's looking real nice right about now. Is aught amiss? You desired counsel, and so you shall have it. Minfilia, the science of the Seventh Dawn, must leave Ul'dah. We must do what? I like how she's just like, I'm sorry, did you just tell me what to do? Like, so long as we remain within Ul'dah territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate has taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Surely you realize they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks an Aetheryte. They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause, which is why it and other favors will be denied us unless we cooperate. If Ul'dah is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. A fourth nation, Mordona. But I imagine it sounded more like Mordona. Meh.
Like you haven't had, like your last few girlfriends didn't look exactly like this kid.
I'm gonna ask you politely to shut the fuck up. Yeah. Just because you're right doesn't mean you can just say those things. You friggin' dink. And then, yes, Eris every now and then pops in to be like, just a reminder, yeah, the raffle's going on. Use raffle dupe to enter the raffle. Each raffle ticket costs 5 Daddy Bucks. Each ticket gets you into each draw. The winner of each draw will get one of the games listed below my webcam image. So as you can see, right below me here. Oh, Pride's online this year. Cool. That's
nice.
Cool. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it's also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Ul'dah and her people over the years, but I truly believe this to be the best course of action. As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community. Hey, and thank you for the subscription, Fluffy! Yay! 39 gift subs on the channel. Oh, Kara gave it as a gift. Ooh, thank you. Yeah, well, that's unfortunate, Envy, but it is their way. Forged through years of concerted effort, Ul'dah is our home, Alphonode. To cast aside everything we've built to start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. The decision is yours to make, Antecedent. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Scions of the Seven Dawn, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did. That makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We are as much family... We are as much your family as... That will be all, Alpha Node. Was his granddad Louis Soix? Louis Soix was a human, though.
No, he wasn't.
He was an elf?
Yep.
Oh. Huh. There you go. We're just gonna pretend it's out of respect to Louis Soix that I don't kill this kid. I'm sure you have some familial affairs of your own to attend to. Ooh. Your concern is most generous, but no, I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. Ooh.
Ooh!
Oh!
His sister's off dealing with something.
His sister's off dealing with some shit, and he's just like, despite the fact that some shit's going down, I am still here, because I put this before my personal needs, as you should do as well.
Yeah.
All things in time. Oh, there's a hug.
There is a hug there.
There is one hug. The remaining ingredient in full... I want one name. I want one that makes sense. One that I don't struggle with. I want one.
Philomene.
Philomene?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's spelled Ulhaminen.
Yep. I'm looking at the word.
Yeah. Philomene. Because Ishtola was that, so, like, Philomene, I guess. Philomene?
Yep.
I'm willing to bet they never say it out loud, so we'll never know.
Oh, sure don't. They sure don't.
They sure don't. Their perfume requires... the last ingredient requires is pristine salamander oil, which can only be obtained from the belly of a Gurangach, a species of wavekin found in Upper Lanosia's Bronze Lake. Unfortunately, the creatures are notoriously elusive and will need to be lured out of hiding. Journey to the Bronze Lake, slay 3 mud pugils to use as bait. Alright. Gazing upon the foul-smelling pugil carcasses is enough to deprive you of any lingering appetite. You can only hope that the Gurangach will regard them more favorably. Place the bait in the water's edge in Gurangach territory and find out if your quarry's tastes truly are so different from your own. The trap now set, you can wait. As if to confirm the fundamental differences between the palates of your respective species, the pugil carcasses prove irresistible to a truly gigantic Gurangach, which you duly slay. While you set about the nauseating task of scraping the creature's belly oil into a flask, you ponder what manner of individual first thought to use the secretions in a perfume. This is, I think, in reference to the fact that they used, like, ambergris, like, whale
ambergris, which is
bullshit.
whale puke?
Yeah, whale puke, in order to make perfumes. Push such irreverent musings aside and deliver the fetid fruits of your labors to this person in Wineport. There's a name, Wineport. That makes sense. That's a word because it's 2 words together and I can read it.
And they grow. And there's vineyards there. And you can dock a ship there.
Philomene requires only a brief moment to finish her perfume. Her preparations complete, she agrees to accompany you and Alpha Node to Vesper Bay. Return to the Waking Sands to seek an audience with Minfilia. Upon seeing Alpha Node escort Philomene into the Solar, Minfilia rushes forward to embrace her long-lost mother. Overjoyed to learn the reports of her death were indeed exaggerated. During their tearful reunion, Minfilia explains that her father was once a member of the Alamegan resistance, and that following his death in a tragic accident, Philemon raised her as her own. Oh, cool. Oh, so it's like her foster mom.
Yep.
Interesting. After praising Minfilia for her victories over the Empire, she states that the Scions must leave Ul'dah behind if they're to continue their work. Agreeing at last to Alphinaud's proposal, a reinvigorated Minfilia declares that the Order will quit Vesper Bay and establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll.
Yeah, Minfilia is definitely an orphan because protagonists aren't allowed to have parents.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Got that protagonist stuff.
Got that full Batman. They're going full Batman.
Yeah, Ida looks like letters that shouldn't go together. Yeah, that's like... It's like, I could just slap at the keyboard, like, just lazily, and be like, there we go. Like, pronounce it. That's a name. You could do that.
Listen, get out of the territory of Irish names.
Yeah. Like, I grew up with a name that does that. Like, my name is pronounced not at all the way that it sounds. Like, I understand that frustration firsthand whenever I go, this is my name, and they go, Conail? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, why not?
One of my best friends' name is spelled Ceara.
Oh yeah.
And it's pronounced Kira.
Oh.
And people are like, Sierra? No.
Sierra,
no,
Sarah? No.
Stop.
Well, and that's the thing, is that, like, CE in, Anglo vernacular is an S sound.
Mm-hmm.
In several languages, it produces an S sound when constructed in such a way, so it can be very frustrating when dealing with that kind of stuff, but...
then Irelanders are like, fuck this.
Let me introduce my character, Javijafiviges Urfin. Alphinaud can survive until such a time as we find a sufficiently horrific weapon to cut him down. You are only allowed to live until I find a sufficiently horrifying way to kill you. Pray that I continue to find this until you die of old age.
And they're elves, so that might be a while.
Yeah, one of us will die. Antecedent, you have a guest. Oh, ah, Lahanin,
Lamine?
Acelia. Is her full name Acelia Minfilia?
Yeah.
That is hilarious. Oh, they're actually touching. Cool. That is a thing that they have been very specific not to show, so far. Using, like, camera cuts and stuff like that during a lot of these cutscenes, they've been showing that, like, no one can interact with an object. Like, an object's on a table, they reach down and then pick the object up. They can't show you that they're doing that, because... that's not how the game physics works. I imagine it gets fixed later, like in the expansions, like they start doing that more. But like when dude picks up the Sultana to put on his arm like a parrot, or when people are hugging and stuff like that, oftentimes they'll have to sort of cut in order to make people interact. This was a problem that came up when they were doing Reboot. You will notice in the television show Reboot that none of the characters physically interact with any object, with their environment, or with each other. They will come very close. But the second that two objects, their vectors cross, the whole thing apparently would crash. Like, everything would go apeshit because two objects were occupying a space. And let me tell you a thing about computers that did not like clipping back in the days.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Same thing with Beast Wars. It was the same company that did it, and it was like, It was just a whole thing. I don't know if they fixed it by the time they started doing Beast Wars, but I remember that being, like, a really big deal for them back then. They're like, if a character's running and you can see their feet, they're, like, hovering ever so slightly above the ground because they're not allowed to touch things. It's so cool. Oh, man. I haven't seen her like this in years. This is a sufficiently long hug. I like this. I'm just like, nice. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead, but what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you and our cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. And continue it you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. It is very cute. These cute cat girls. That's a thing that other games don't have. Cute cat girls. I'm so proud of you, Acelia. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. Oh, cool. Prezzies.
Prezzies! Speaking of which, did you get my prezzies in Animal Crossing? Never mind.
I did. And I appreciate them very much, thank you.
Excellent.
Celestia perfume. You remembered. Oh, okay. I was like, I'm gonna make sure I'm reading this word correctly. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If I ever lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble.
No, it was Gregor.
Yeah, it was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Gregor, however. I could not have made it without him. I'm just...
That scene from The Witcher where he's like covered in guts.
Yeah, just walks into a tavern covered in guts. And everybody's like, oh shit! Sits down at the table like... I'm like, oh my fucking god. And I love in that scene how they were like, he got eaten by this giant monster, and like the bard's like, no he didn't. he's fine.
Nah.
He's like, he's dead. I watched him get eaten. He's like, no, it's fine. He just keeps writing it down. That was amazing. Thank you both. A nice lady told me to kill some monsters. I really didn't ask why. I just killed some monsters. And here we are. There's something else. This is the cat's eye I found. All those years you kept it. And now I'm gifting it back to you. My father was a member of the Alamegan resistance. When I was a child, he brought me here to Ul'dah. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was... See, there's no fucking apostrophe now on this one, but like...
It's Lamine. That's because she's not saying her last name. Okay,
Lamine, who took care of me then, she raised me as her own, taught me everything I need to know how to survive. I'm no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I have failed to grasp their implications. It is clear that there is much I do not know about you and your mother both. There is a visible amount of lip gloss on him. One of her first lessons to me... Yeah, he's in the desert. He's gonna get dry lips. Whatever.
He's in the desert. Come on.
Like, give him a break. And I'm like, no. Fuck this kid.
Reapplies chapstick angrily.
He puts on fucking... I put on chapstick like a regular person. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. Oh, that's nice. So I gave it to Lamine as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, Celia, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come, and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could have ever hoped. You have succeeded where I failed, and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become and at all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you have yet to do, and of what that may entail. Acilia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ul'dah. Lamin. You built it once, Acilia. You can build it again, and this time we'll do it together. Truly? Cat Mom is there with you all the way.
Cat Mom.
Cat Mom, I'm going downstairs. Cat Mom, I'm going down there. It's the best strategy in the game. We gotta go downstairs, Cat Mom. Alpha Node. The time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. So that's what you did? You were like, we should go to Revenant's Toll. And she was like, no, we have a good base here and the community likes us. And he's like, I'm gonna go tell your mom. And then he did, and now we're moving. You fucker!
I'm calling mom on you.
Absolute shit. Went above her head to her mom, who was in hiding, in order to fucking do this.
To be fair, she was pulling that family card on him too.
Yeah, well, okay.
Oh yeah, well, my grandpa's dead, so all I can do is get your mom. I'm gonna look all over the fucking world for your mother, and I'm going to bring her here.
Who's in hiding, and I'm gonna bring her here, and I'm gonna have her tell you to move the fucking house. Because we can't be here. But, like, he started pulling out this family shit with, my grandfather used to run this, and I think he'd want us to Mammony Blue. And she was like, fucking keep this family crap out of it. Like, tend to your fucking sister, how's about?
And doubles down on family crap.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, let's go.
He's like, fine, yeah, like, goes and gets your mom. It's like, oh, you little turd. You weasel shit. I'm gonna get you later. How dare you?
Weasel. He's weasel shit.
Dude, fucking, oh god. Weasel shit was like such a common insult used in The Last Kingdom, and I enjoy it tremendously. Nice. It's like, yeah, that's a thing. We'll establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll, as you proposed. I swear to god, if I told you so one time, I will backhand you to death. Much work lies ahead for us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Baldesion. Baldesion. Preparations begin at once. Baldesion. Baldesian. Baldashian.
Baldassian?
Baldassian.
No, it's Baldassian.
I will kill you. You are not allowed to die for the only purpose that I must be the one to kill you at some point.
What's this
Alright.
one?
Resolute.
Resolute.
The Resolute, and oh my god. There's a lot going on here. But that's okay.
Well, you're moving,
is that music coming in too loud for you guys? Is it coming in too loud, or is it coming in okay? I just want to make sure the levels are all good for the folks at home. I know I've moved the microphone a little bit. I don't want to make sure that it's all good. That we all good. I do need a directional mic though at some point.
I have audio issues, but that has nothing to do with your stream.
What's that?
There's an audio issue in Discord.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, but it's something that Discord has had a problem with screen sharing for like ever since screen sharing's a thing.
Oh, is that like the audio that you're getting from
the desktop, not your face?
Oh, so you're getting like 2 times me, I guess.
No,
okay.
It's fine. I'm fine with it. It's
right.
Whatever. You're not the issues that I'm getting. You aren't streaming out. You're fine.
Okay, cool. We are moving our headquarters. Alpha Node will be given the responsibility of setting up the latrine at the new headquarters. Yeah, snitches get stitches. Everybody's like, so, you told my mother that this was happening. It's like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna fucking kill you is what I'm gonna do about it, you son of a bitch. What do you think's gonna happen? God damn.
Yeah, along that storyline, you were given the information that her mother was in hiding simply because she used to be a ridiculously well-known celebrity, and she just wanted to live a normal life.
Oh, I thought it was the fucking Empire was after her. Well, that's what she said.
Yeah, the Empire was after her, but she also but because she was such a celebrity, she couldn't really hang out anywhere.
Yeah, she couldn't really do that.
She couldn't be
anyways.
in public.
So.
So she had to be dead to everybody.
Fuck. That is an unfortunate circumstance. You know, that didn't occur to me.
Nah, it's fine. You're good.
Well, no, because I'm like right now, the way that I've got my microphone fucking set up, I'm using the, like, pop filter grip in order to finagle this thing onto the arm. But I could make it better if I had the proper attachment for it, which I think is in the box, which is under my monitor right now. Or at least I'm hoping that's where it is. I might be able to fix that later, but that's just like oh, I hadn't thought of that. And then I can use the appropriate pop filter for this. As Minfilia begins to explain the importance of securing the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild, Alphanode returns to the Solar with one of the guild's emissaries. God, he's just a fucking busybody, he is. Offering to handle the negotiations on her behalf. Having no further need to dispatch you to Revenant's Toll, Minfilia requests that you assist her mother with whatever matter is troubling her. Oh yeah, we're gonna do some mom helping. The cause of Philemon's sudden sadness appears to be a damaged earring. Though she would like to have it repaired, she cannot bring herself to set foot in the Goldsmiths Guild for reasons she refuses to explain. Take the earring to Ulda in her stead and seek the services of the guild's goldsmith. At the Goldsmiths Guild, you meet a Lalafell by the name of Mimdesu, who immediately recognizes the earring as Philemon's Aria, a famous design created by the master goldsmith.
Fallen Star, right? Go.
yeah, I was gonna like Neelafresne. Neelafrens. Neelafrenis?
I don't know. Keep going.
Yeah, fucking this gobbledygook. Honored to be entrusted with the task of repairing the legendary piece, he refuses payment, asking only that you attend to a minor errand in his stead so that he may focus on his work. Travel to Byregot's Strike in the southern Thanaland to collect a shipment of ores for Mimdesu's supplier, Odinil. A surprised Odinil is more than happy to give you the ores, remarking that doing so will spare him the tedium of one of Mimdesu's time-consuming inspections. Deliver the shipment to the Goldsmiths Guild and see if the earring is ready. Mimdesu accepts the ores with a cursory glance before assuring you that he took every precaution when handling the earring. Deliver the restored earring to Minfilia's mom at the Waking Sands. She grows somber at the sight of the earrings and grimly recounts the tale of their creator's fate, murdered with a magicked blade. So,
wow.
Using that spelling of magic is interesting in this context. His body refuses to decay, and to this day, she still prays that his soul finds peace in Thal's realm. Regaining her composure, she insists that Minfilia has no need to worry about her, and that you should both concentrate on more important matters. visit Minfilia in the Solar to inform her that this has been transpired. So, she had a busted earring and was really sad that the dude who made the earring died. Is that all that we're getting out of this so far? And that her mom is still upset, even though we fixed the earring. With everyone assembled in the Solar, Alphinaud proclaims that negotiations with the Adventurers Guild have concluded, and that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will soon have a new home, the Rising Stones. Minfilia follows this momentous announcement with the news that the Alliance leaders have pledged to support the Scions' plans before finally declaring that the time is now right for the Order to cast off the remaining vestiges of its former secrecy, that none may ever doubt its independence again. Though these plans entail significant risks, she is confident that the Scions will rise to the challenge and together overcome. I love how there's a window behind this shelf and the sunlight peers through. I think that's radical as fuck.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, I think that's cool as hell. Gives you more background on her family and stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah. I was looking, why for are there Rubbermaid bins? Oh yeah, this is... I'm just moving some things around. I was looking for some equipment in them and have not since put them back because putting them back is crushing some stuff, stacking them so high with so much equipment in them, so I need to fix how I'm storing them. But yeah. Alphinaud, the only thing you negotiate with is sewage. I really don't like Alphinaud. Consider yourself lucky that you didn't have to go back and forth from the Waking Sands 100 times. Yeah, he has no idea. Regardless of how you get there, you learn to hate the Waking Sands.
Yep.
More donuts for the win. I miss donuts. I suggest casting sleep on the Waking Sands.
Just cast sleep on
Just
the
cast sleep
Waking
on the whole town.
the whole thing.
Got her Girl Scouts cookies today. Nice! Good for you! And they're not full of black market body parts, Kara. What do you think I'm fucking... Who do you think I am? Warden? Like, look at this. This is all weapons parts, like... And I'm literally keeping these bins in my living room area / lab space as, instead of putting them in, like, full-on storage, as a reminder that I need to make time to make these. That it will sort of impress upon me the urgency of making the rest of these weapons and then selling them to you guys. If you've not read the comic series Order of the Stick, you should. I've heard of it. I haven't read it though. The whole sneak attack thing would have made you snarf or drink a bean, as trees are just rogues with hundreds of sneak attacks. Was that the 8? No, that's 8-bit theater. Order of the Stick was a different thing.
Either way.
Yeah. Alright, so, quite well you say. We both know she is not, yet mayhap she will be in time. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you. I ran some errands for your mom, fixing her jewelry. I think that the reason why this quest is on the list is because of this scene only. That, like, fussing about and fixing her mom's jewelry was literally just fussing about while everybody else did important stuff. You are all here. Good. The negotiations are concluded. And? Our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. Okay, so as long as we help with the town in general, they're gonna be okay with us being there and they will support us being there. Including monetarily. That's cool. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So they'll let us in the new town as long as we don't fuck up stuff and we help the town out occasionally with personal matters. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn will have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones. It sounds like great value Waking Sands is the Rising Stones.
Basically.
Yeah, that's like your fucking gas station like kiosk version of Waking Sands. A bittersweet victory. If truth be told, I cannot deny that I had come to look forward to Tataru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the waking sands to the rising stones. Passively poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? I too have news to share. My mom got her earrings fixed.
And she gave me perfume.
And she gave me a perfume, and she's like doing okay, but like not as okay as she could be. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Rauban included. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. We are a small group of people, and we've been doing good work in the shadows. I hate that I agree with Alphanode, but are we sure that's wise? If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. That is actually very true. Since we defeated what's-his-face, now everybody knows that we exist. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will stand for. We killed a guy, and we fought and defeated the Ultima weapons, so doesn't get much higher achievements than that, Chief. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them.
That was perfect, Papalimo.
Thank you.
Oh, that was perfect.
It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust within us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in so doing, I would show them that it is a power accountable to no one, and at once to all. So, like, we're gonna tell people that we're capable of some shit, but that we're not on any one person's side. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire. To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Yeah, the second you make a name for yourself, your challenges in life start to get steep. Great, I say, yet no greater than us. And we will rise to them, as we have time and again, united as one. Everyone's like, yeah, and I'm like, Fuck. Urangier, or however that's said, is the most passive-aggressive poetic person you'll ever meet. Hey, have you heard about the people who murdered gods for breakfast and thwart imperial invasions for lunch? Just wait till you find out what they do for dinner. Just like, you know what they do for dinner? Fucking fix earrings for doting old women. That's what's up. We do it all, ladies and gentlemen. Can't spell raffle. Yeah, I know. I gave Eris the appropriate spellings of Raggleful.
Oh no. Tonberry was saying that there's a different
perfectly.
There is a spelling mistake in it, and I made it a joke that it was raffle.
Yeah, it's spelled raffle. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, I ran it through a spell check, so I guess I just didn't catch it. Yeah, I left the link to the first strip of Order of the Stick in the Discord since Kilducker brought it up. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
There must be some way I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask her to teach me the basics of mining, too.
Yeah, Philemon's pretty good at mining.
Cat Mom.
Cat Mom. Cat Mom.
Is your strategy in the game? We're gonna go downstairs, Cat Mom. Claiming to have information on an imminent threat to Mugglekin and Gridanian alike, Kuplo Cop has... Oh god, is it a police officer Moogle?
No, man. If only.
I was like, is it Kuplo Cop? That would be fantastic. Has petitioned the Elder Seedseer for an audience. Speak to the Silent Conjurer to gain admission to the Lotus Stand, where the Moogle will explain all. good King Moogle Mog, the 12th of his name, has returned to Gridania after a 5-year absence. Though the precise nature of said quasi-mythical being is debatable, all present agree that the danger he poses is akin to that of a primal. I'm sorry. Hang on a minute. So a very big Moogle is coming back.
Yep.
And this is cause for concern. Alright, I mean, it's Final Fantasy. I mean, fucking Tonberries will murder you, and they're tiny green people wearing their pajamas with a kitchen knife, so like...
Well, the reason why Tonberries were such a terrifying creatures was in the original, like the first time you ever see them, the first few times you see them, they don't do damage. And the, old Final Fantasy used to be like 3 guys on one side, enemies on the other, and then they're like, step forward, swing, swing, damage.
Yeah.
Step forward, swing, swing, damage, right? That kind of setup. The first time you ever see a Tonberry, on its turn, it moves slightly forward. And it stays there. And you're like, and then on its turn again, it moves even closer. And then even closer. And then even closer. And then if it comes near, like near enough, it just swings once, no damage, dead.
And one person dies or everyone dies?
One person dies. And then it goes right back to where, like, its original position. And then it moves closer. And then it moves closer. And they're usually pretty tanky. But then later on in newer Final Fantasies, they do damage, but their new the new way they do damage is based on how many of them you have killed. Usually called with abilities usually called Cry in the Night, everyone's Rancor, that kind of stuff.
So the more of them you kill, the more of them will come to try and kill you.
Nope. The more of them you've killed, the more damage they do.
The more damage they deal to you. Okay, that's fucking... Ugh.
And in, like, single-player Final Fantasy games, it would actually log that number away in the file somewhere. And then the next time you encounter one... Yeah, everyone's grudge, yeah.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Chef's knife.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
That's cool.
I love Tom. Yeah, they were my favorite monster in Final Fantasy series because it was so weird and it was so scary. This tiny little fucking thing.
That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Like, this is Final Fantasy, where like a tiny green person wearing their fucking pajamas with a kitchen knife can absolutely murder you. Like,
well,
it's all over the place. This.
It's based on the scary version of the Will-O-Wisp story.
Oh, really?
Like where a Will-O-Wisp is a glowing fire spirit that leads you deeper into a swamp so that you die.
Yeah.
That's why it has like a little lantern.
Well, there was a lot of lore surrounding Will-O-Wisps, but yes, one of the most common ones was do not follow those; they will lead you to your death. They will kill you.
Separately, the other one was follow them; they'll lead you out of the forest safely.
Yeah, or definitely
like,
follow
great,
them;
thanks.
they will lead you to your destiny. So it's like.
Realistically, if you follow an actual Will-O-Wisp, you will probably get stuck in swamp water because a Will-O-Wisp is the phenomenon of swamp gas.
Lighting up.
It's lighting up.
Yeah. Oh, some like swamp gas got caught in
be out in the middle of a swamp and you'd be like,
in a moonbeam.
Yeah, basically. Or it actually got lit on fire for a second because a lot of swamps have what is it? What kind of moss is it? Peat moss.
Yeah.
And peat moss is highly flammable.
Yep. Good times.
You can use it as explosive.
Peat moss. So, Good King Moogle Mog, the 12th of his name, has returned to Gridania after a 5-year absence. Though the precise nature of this of said quasi-mythical being is debatable, all present agree that the danger he poses is akin to that of a primal. Convinced of the need to act, Can Isena beseeches you to drive the king out of the 12's Wood, urging you to consult Brother Isumiyan upon the matter of how his magical defenses might be breached. Brother Isumiyan takes great comfort in your arrival, observing that the influence of good King Moogle Mog the 12th could forever corrupt MoogleKind's peaceful nature if nothing is done. Before explaining how you might reach the legendary king, the conjurer bids that you see to whatever preparations you feel are necessary for the coming confrontation. I need your help with something, but before we get into that, do you have a written will currently? Just like, what? Fucking excuse you? Aw, that's cute. Ah, God. Please, you must stop them, but you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order. Yes, but no. What are you, Canadian? No, but yeah. But yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Or no, yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. Is like, for sure. Yeah, no means no. No, yeah means yes. Calm yourself, Kuplo Cop. Can you not see that he hasn't the faintest idea of what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful am I that you have come, Gregor, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. Don't butter me up. Get to the point. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Wouldn't that be why for? Anyway, our friend Kuplo Cop has brought to us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Moogle Mog the 12th has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. It might have been all the endless wine. So good King Moogle Mog XII, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Moogles should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down, but good King Moogle Mog XII, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see.
This is pretty accurate to a lot of mythologies. So.
Okay. The longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. You know, like, all mythology is stupid. Fucking Sargeras stabbed a planet at the end of the last expansion in WoW, so, like, this is not as stupid as that. Like, and it's literally a big Moogle holding a very, very long rope so that all the Moogles can climb down to Earth.
Well, there's a mythology where a man had a pearl, and the pearl was all of the light in the universe.
Yeah.
And a crow stole the pearl, and now nighttime happens.
Yeah, and that's how nighttime happens. Like, listening to that, it's very poetic, but I know that that was just some story that a guy told his kids to get them to stop.
just stop. Just go to
Stop
bed.
Asking,
or
please.
else that crow is gonna peck out your fucking eyes. Go
Yeah,
to
like,
bed.
a bunch of parents got together and agreed that this is the bullshit they would tell their kids, and then that's over. That question, done. We stop asking that now. Ugh. And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. All of us, except good King Moogle Mog XII. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens, so that Moogle kind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens. From what I understand, that being your reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet that he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Moogle Mog XII is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying that a handful of Moogles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and the Ultima weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take such drastic a measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought unto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. Like, we have been gambling with everyone's lives hard for the last while, and the fact that dice has been coming up in our favor does not mean we should keep doing that. To you, who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Moogles Guard are afraid. Moogles Guard. Afraid of what tomorrow will bring. It's so fucking adorable. And that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power. Only they believe can be relied upon to protect. One they believe, that can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes, come what may. I assure you, the Moogles Guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders, but ever since the return of good King Moogle Mog XII, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they've started to get a little carried away, Kupo. Verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylphs who summoned Rama, you mean? Oh, we cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Moogles in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. I thought the sylphs with Rama were staying in their neck of the woods. Are they not doing that all of a sudden? Have they stopped doing that?
Yeah, I think they're getting antsy.
They're starting to stop doing that? They're
starting to stop doing that.
Okay, yeah, alright, well, it is to be expected. It was a problem that we chose not to resolve at the time, mostly because we didn't have the time and resources.
And it wasn't an immediate problem.
Yeah, like, this is not a today problem. We will wait until it's a today problem before we deal with it.
What's that flashing light mean? War were declared.
War were declared. Oh, God.
We didn't deserve Futurama.
Futurama was a good time. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat, not only to Mughal-kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus we beseech you, Gregor, confront good King Mughal-Mog the 12th and drive him from our midst. Alright, fine. Everybody's like, yeah. Humbly, I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Mughals' guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumiyan of the Conjurer's Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. He's doing a little dance. Look at him doing his little shimmy shake.
Yeah.
Shake what your Moogle gave you.
So the next quest is called?
You have selected Regicide. Oh, I love it.
I have been laughing at that since the first time I ever saw it. I'm still laughing at that.
I'm still laughing at this.
You
What time
have
is it?
selected
Do we have time?
Regicide.
Yeah, we got time for this, I think. Despite the fact that we started late today, I don't want to go late as I'm hungry and I want to have a dinner. And then I want to try to get myself back on like a proper schedule tomorrow instead of like pushing myself later and later like I have been. Though yesterday was a special and grand occasion, so I don't blame myself terribly for the outcomes of said merriment. Merriment was had, goddammit.
Merriment!
Merriment!
But yes, so.
By God, oh
Then
fuck.
Then
This-
if you're not gonna push it,
What do you mean?
keep going.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna push it, go on.
The sanctuary of good King Mughal-Mog the 12th is protected by magical wards, which can only be nullified through the use of keystones. Fortuitously, these keystones are in the possession of the self-same Mughal who warned Gridania of the king's coming. Oh, so the guy that came brought the keys. That is a rare service, so I appreciate it. Gaining entrance to Thornmarch should thus prove simple, assuming you can persuade Kuplokop to take a more active role in betraying his brethren. With a heavy heart, Kuplokop consents to your plan and bids you take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. Rendezvous with the Mughal in the East Shroud as agreed. At Sweet Bloom Pier, you find Kuplokop being chastised by 3 members of the Mughal's guard. Fearing that violence may be about to erupt, you rush to Kuplokop's defense. Though the 3 Mughal's guard eventually leave in peace, one insinuates that all who defy the king's will shall soon face a terrible reckoning, a threat which Kuplokop subsequently confirms to your dismay. Speak with the Mughal once more to learn where the king's sanctuary may be found. The entrance, Thornmarch, lies at the heart of the Bramble Patch. However, the way is guarded by enchanted beasts who can see through Mughal magics. Kuplokop bids you escort him to the warded entrance, fending off any beasts who attempt to do him harm as you go. At long last you arrive at your destination, your Mughal companion none the worse for wear. Speak with Kuplokop to learn what you must do next. Kuplokop instructs you to raise your hands towards the entrance and focus as if you were attuning to an aetheryte. Do as bade, so that he can open the way. Naught remains to bar you from your destination. Steel yourself for a mighty struggle and venture forth into Thornmarch, where good King Mughal-Mog the 12th and his loyal Mughal's guard await. I'm gonna join this group. Fuck! I keep forgetting that, like, because I have this thing open, it's not gonna let me.
Okay, well, basically, yeah, you open the door. And then
alright, so is the first cutscene of the 2 cutscenes here a part of the dungeon?
Actually, I don't know.
Let's play the first one and find out.
And I'll be able to tell immediately. Yep, bye goat.
Alright, we will skip this then. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll close that. Yes. Alright. Okay.
So,
Who's in for Thornmarch? Me!
let me see how many people it is. I think it's 8. Yeah?
Thornmarch
It's 8.
takes 8 people?
Yeah.
Shit. Sword of Unicorn says,
Yep.
I'll be right back. I got into some nonsense. as I scream. Just a reminder of the base is regal full. Chaskars join the party. We got 5. We need 3 more. Hey, Mango Toad has donated $5. Thanks. Thank you so much.
It's a hard mode trial, so. Well, we could do hard mode or we could do extreme. Which would you prefer? Oh wait, no, you'd have to unlock that. Never mind, it's hard mode.
It's hard mode.
It's hard mode.
Hard mode.
Hard mode.
Is best strategy in the game? You're gonna go downstairs. Hard mode. Loyalty system is presently enabled. Yes. So that's like, what's your fucking deal, dog? Stream game. I probably have to like reset it and then fix it later.
So where's Assorted Unicorn?
Assorted Unicorns had to go a little while ago. Needed to. She said be right back because her dog got into some nonsense. So yeah. Alright, what do we got here?
We have 6 folks.
We're gonna go kill a bunch of very cute Moogles. And yeah, Assorted Unicorns, if you're back in the chat, we may have a spot for you if you would like to join. Hoopla. Hoopla.
What? Yeah, we need 3 DPS, no, 4 DPS, 2 tanks, and 2 healers.
1 more DPS.
Oh.
Now, Estebane's currently a paladin right now, the way he's dressed with a sword and shield. So that is also a tanking class, is that correct?
Yep.
Cool. Alright, cool.
We have the 2 tanks, we need a healer and a DPS.
This is a... what level? Oh, it's a level 70 ability. Fuck. My anger juice.
It's what you get. It's what you get. It's what they get, really.
Yeah.
Sparkle motion. Oh yeah. Okay. So while we're waiting for folks, go into character configuration. Escape character configuration. Click on the character tab up at the top.
Yep.
Where it says battle effect settings.
Huh. Sorry. That went off and I was like, ugh. Oh, there it is. Battle effect settings.
Click show limited.
Let's do show limited. Others, excluding PvP. So other people that are running around doing shit that are outside your party, I'll just do show limited as well. I mean, I could turn that off entirely, but like other people dicking about has not been an issue for me.
Yeah. I like to have my own up, but I don't care about how I want to see how flashy mine are.
Well, yeah. If I was casting magic and shit, I'd want all that flash. But like smashing things with an axe,
now let's see how
only in Final Fantasy shoots off sparkles. See, like this is the same amount of sparkles.
There's a reason for this.
Yes.
This is because I am a healer, and you want to be standing in my shit.
Yes.
So it will still show you my shit. If you had it on none, show none, you wouldn't see where my shit is.
Yeah. Oh, see now, like the flames that come out for Fallen Star, I'm not seeing them.
Yeah, there you go. DPS, it doesn't matter.
So like that would be cool, but I can also imagine that while I'm trying to look for like the things on the ground and other shit that's going on, like in a dungeon, flames blasting all over the place is going to obstruct my view or distract me a good bit. Does this still do a thing? It does. Sweet. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
It still does the red eyes. It's Moogelmog, yeah.
Moogelmog.
Good King Moogelmog, the 12th. Long may his fluffiness be soft. As you like that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got room for one more. No, Estabane, I don't see your flashy sword techniques because I don't want to. I just want to blam. I fucking love that.
There you go.
Bam, bam, yeah. And he does the fucking kick with the jazz hands. Oh my god. Bap, bap. Bam. Wah. Fantastic.
Okay. Alright, so we're missing one, which means you can't go in and boom it. But unless we find one more DPS. Unless Dre's a healer? Yeah, Dre's a healer. Alright.
There we go.
There you go.
And then we can, what is this, gear down? There it is. And then gear up, we gotta go. And then it's like bigger armor and a bigger axe. I'm gonna wear this in for the thing. Oh, I don't think it'll let me actually.
What?
Wear these clothes in.
Your glamour?
Yeah.
What are you
In some
talking about?
cases, it's told me I cannot switch to a certain glamour while in a dungeon because...
While you're in a dungeon.
Oh, you just can't do it when you're in a dungeon?
You can only switch your glamours when you're in a sanctuary, which is that little crescent moon near your experience bar. You can only switch your glamours in sanctuaries.
Oh, okay. That's very cool.
Alright. So I'm going to ready check. Because there's lots of folks. Oh.
War were declared.
War were declared. So, while we are queued for this, since we're only looking for one DPS, this is gonna be fucking super fast.
This is gonna be a hot second.
Barely an inconvenience.
It's super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Let me go over the guide here.
Okay.
Phase 1. Moogles will pop up as a function of time. As a start, only the Paladin is on the battlefield. 20 seconds after engaging the Archer and the Black Mage enter. 30 seconds more, the White Mage, Rogue, and Warrior join. And 40 seconds after the Bard pops in, once the 7 have popped, roughly 60 seconds before all 7 respawn and group together summons the King. We have to fight them in a specific order so that we don't die.
Oh, and they all have different colored little balls. Kupo, who in the Sylvan hells are they? Meddling adventurers, I'd wager. Oh, look at them. Moogles guard, to arms! Defend the king, Kupo! This is... I might feel bad about this. Oh, so this is just the... Like, this isn't a dungeon.
Nope, it's a trial.
It's a trial.
We're after a primal, so it's a straight up trial.
Alright, well. Everybody ready?
Yeah, are you? You don't have your you don't have your tank stance on? There you go,
Okay. Thank you, though. Alright.
Go.
Here we go. Leroy Axe Throw.
It might be beneficial for Esteban to turn off his tank stance. And there we go. Congratulations, everyone.
Damn you. Oh, so he's dead. Oh, there's the next one. Hoopla!
Now the archer one will start taking huge sniper shots at individuals that you can't aggro off. The black mage one that's over here is going to cast meteor on folks. Okay, never mind.
He's dead. Never mind. I imagine they all come in at once eventually.
The warrior one is going to do a bunch of AoEs in front of it because it's a warrior.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The white mage one is curing them.
Oh yeah. Wham. Whoa. There we go. Get a little more view on this. Yeah. Yeah.
You have the music on, right?
I do.
Yeah. Good.
It's ridiculous.
is amazing.
This will put some spring in your
That's
step.
the bard one.
Everybody out. No, he's dead.
Well, he's dead.
Oh, beans. All hail to the king. Hail the Koopa, I mean the king. All hail to the king. God damn it. Warden, get out of there. Stop dancing. Oh god, it's him. He's here. It's
Now
the great Moogle.
Now for the good music.
Oh! It's the same song but with lyrics.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Well, whatever.
Meteor!
Alright, moving out. Whoa!
Oh no, I'm being pulled into everything. Oh
I think I'm being mind controlled. I've lost control of my
mind.
character. Well, there we go. Okay. Oof. I'm okay. How dare you! I'm bad at this.
no. No, it's just a crazy fight.
This is absurd.
It's not as, like, fluffy as it seems. Oh, it's exactly as fluffy, but this fluff is fucking dangerous.
But it largely illustrates that these guys are very scared of the fact that the world's not safe, that not everybody shares your faith in everything that's going on.
Yep. Got him.
And you did.
Everybody, come in.
Poof.
Oh, they took off.
Cast your lot. Whoa! They're all flying away.
Have you never seen this?
No.
This, no. The item.
Oh, there's an item.
I'm talking of fallen.
Melancholy Mogfork.
Right click on it. Try on.
Try on. It's a big fork with a Moogle on it.
You click the little sheath draw weapon button.
Where is that? Sheath draw weapon. Ding. Oh, and it extends a little bit.
Yeah, it's a spear.
It's for dragoons.
It's for dragoons.
Jesus.
Fucking funny.
Woo. Back home we go. Home again, jiggity jig. Oh god, it would get Gotta have flowers.
I'm not even mad. That's a very pretty arch. Alrighty.
There we go.
Nice.
You have selected Regicide. And what is our second cutscene from this? Oh, we saw this. Okay. And that's when he poofed and then they were like, let's get out of here, and they all ran off. And I think this just then moves into the next thing. Like, it immediately just goes like, well, that was a thing, and then moves right on.
Yeah, there was a mission between that last one and this one, basically talking about how like they basically have a discussion about, oh wow, apparently I guess if you wish hard enough on rocks, you can summon your god if you really believe on it.
If you wish hard enough and you have enough aetherite, you can summon a god.
Yep.
That's bad.
Yep.
It's not just a thing the beastmen do with primals. Anybody can do it, seemingly with others. Though, truth be told, we did it.
So that's how we know this is the game for Doc.
But,
Power of rocks.
The power of rocks. Shut up. That's an interesting thing because, like, we know that's how it works with the gods because everybody prayed for the gods to recontain Bahamut and it almost worked. Like, they showed up. There was a very big light show of them showing up trying to stop it. So, it's not like everybody sits around going like, well, I don't know if those gods really exist. Like, no, we made a show of that. We definitely tried to do this. However, there may be other interested parties, given enough aetheryte, who will attempt to summon things that will not be so helpful. And in that, we must be careful. Blech. There's a lot to go through. How many cutscenes are we looking at? 3, 4? Okay, cool. Rather than leaving en masse, the Scions will travel to Mordora in several small groups. Mordona. You are to remain with Minfilia until all the rest have gone. While you await your turn to depart, the Antecedent explains that Urangier will not be joining you at Revenant's Toll, and bids you to inquire of him if anything has been left undone. So he's not coming, I guess.
No.
Alright. While discussing the future of the Waking Sands with Orangier, you hear a cry from the Solar, which could only be Minfilia's. After bursting through the doors, you find the Antecedent collapsed upon the floor, alive.
You have
thank the
cutscenes.
gods. Yeah. So you know, we're just gonna get into it because it seems like some shit's going down.
There you go.
Whence came that cry? The Solar, 12 forfend, the Antecedent.
Antecedent. Is that a picture of Minfilia face planted into the ground? Yay!
I'm just gonna take a quick photo before she comes to. Hager, you must. What? Oh.
Have a panic attack.
It's time for our little disability to rear its ugly head.
Oh my god.
Oh, and we're getting visions of whatever clubbed her, and then I'm gonna have a vision of it and then get clubbed before I come to.
I'm just gonna get fucking clubbed.
Like, there's one person in this room just clubbing a bunch of people having visions of being clubbed. Tell me, Louisoix, would you have done the same? Oh, she's, like, packed up his thing. Louisoix Levelure was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I had met him prior to his passing. Oh, he's got white robes now. Look at you with your makeover. An Ascian here? How? How readily you see. You are indeed gifted, Antecedent. But you are not like the others. Your robes. Gifted, but ignorant. Yet I shall not judge you harshly. Your fault lies with your forebearers. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. He who you speak of, La Habrea. La Habrea is a warrior. He fought, he fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. Then he's still... Yeah, he's still alive. Come, I only confirm that which you already knew. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. Cessation. What the fuck are you talking about? We're ready when you are, my lady, if there's nothing else. Is something the matter? Oh, I feel the same way. After everything's happened here, it feels strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's Toll. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready.
Tataru, shut up. Why would you...
It is only to be expected. She lacks the gift of knowledge, both. To her, we are indistinct. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectation colors perception. Thus did she perceive not. So it is with all but a chosen few, even you, when young, could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. The gift grants you clarity, it grants you focus. With it, you may, in time, come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. La Habrea did not think so highly of the Echo. La Habrea is wrong about a great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, nor would we be of one mind. For we would be of one mind. Okay. I leave as I came, in peace, antecedent. May we meet again as friends. Wait, stay where you are. And then she runs at him, and he fucking is like, nah. You stop that. Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. It was also by her hand that you survived the Ardor, I wonder. Oh, he's just like, did she also protect you against some other shit? Vorp! The crystal protected you. So, like, what? He's just like, oh, your god protects you. It's like, did you mean to kill me? Like, were you expecting to do more damage? Yeah, crude approximation, says the dapper-looking people in some of the most obnoxiously intricate cloaks. Vorp. Alright, what do we got here? Ugh. I know everything. I take it there is no need to explain. Booty shot. Save your concern. He did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you alright? Huh. You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Nobody wants your weird water. For the last time. Stop trying to get people to drink your pee. But it's my special tonic. Rogier, send word to the students of Baldesion?
Baldesion.
Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to an Ascian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Ascian, milady. Was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands, yet Ascians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him, Gregor. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Pray, attend me, Tataroo. Give to me your special ointment. Prithee, bring to me another jug of your special tonic.
So, the creepiest thing happened when, you had to go on, the creepiest mission where you follow this guy.
Okay,
and
cool.
It's creepy. It's creepy because he's just walking through. He's just walking along and nobody can see him but you.
Oh. Oh. But also, what's-his-face could see him.
Yeah. So folks that are close to Heidelin can see him.
Ah.
Basically, everyone in Heidelin's party can see this guy.
Yeah. I just like, yeah, Heidelin, the giant crystal. Anybody in her camp can see this dude, but other people cannot perceive him. For God's sake, I don't want your fucking kombucha, small doorman.
I love the small doorman. She's the best.
Small doorman's just doing her job. Yeah. It's all good. So we follow this guy through the streets.
To here.
I guess he eventually is like, yeah, remarkable, truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save he who bested La Habrea could endure such an examination. Excuse me. You're gonna get cut. Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary?
Seems to be the case.
Yeah, it's like, don't kill the messenger? Are we still not? Are we still on that? Are we killing messengers now? Is that what's happening? You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent, did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defense. I realize the same cannot be said for La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we've discovered you. One so strong in the gift that he could cast us out.
You're gonna get thwacked.
I'm gonna cut you. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain. But surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was, so shall it be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives, if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus.
Elidibus.
Emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. And then he teleports for a second time.
And you're like, God damn it, I just walked all the way the fuck out here. I was gonna thwack a bitch.
I came here to cut someone.
And...
Standing in the center of Vesper Bay, the trio of imps ambush you outside the gates of Vesper Bay, precisely as the Essene predicted. Though he does not appear to be present, you cannot shake the sensation that you're being watched. Oh, and that's the test to which he was speaking. When he was like, not many people would have survived that. And I'm like, what, following you?
It was through a bunch of, there was also through a bunch of monsters and stuff that you had to make your way through. Level 50.
Accost him and find out what he has to say. So you attack him, and then that scene happens there. As it was, so shall it be again. The words of Oedipus linger. Elidibus linger in your memory. He's got an Oedipus complex. Going on about his mom.
Your mom.
Yeah, my mom specifically.
That's the difference. That's the difference between an Oedipus complex and an Elidibus complex.
Is you don't want to fuck your mom. You want to fuck someone else's mom. Specifically our mom. Crystal mom.
Crystal mom.
It's been looting okay, so eluding interpretation. Intriguingly, the Essene emissary claims to serve the same god as La Habrea, yet he appears to bear you no ill will towards you and your fellow scions. Quite why this should be is unclear. Let's run that one back one more time. Quite why this should be is unclear. Like, if indeed it is even true, return to the Waking Sands and report all that has transpired to Minfilia. Your tale sells...
Did you write my book?
What?
Urianger, did you write my book? What the fuck?
You fucking god. He was put in charge somehow about just recording all of this shit that has taken place, and no one was happy about it.
If he speaks like that, I can only imagine how he writes.
Oh god, yeah. It's just,
everybody uses a bit better grammar or whatever. They tries their hardest to sound awesome when they write.
Yeah.
So imagine him.
Woof. Your tale serves only to confound an already troubled Minfilia. Excuse me. Sleep last night was difficult. Who it is at a loss to explain Elidibus's actions. Though it would seem that the white-robed Asian is no friend to La Habrea, everything else about him remains a mystery. So that's dumb. Alright, so there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of our story for today. It seems as though
Build on the Stone is the last one of the patch.
Oh, of that patch?
Yep.
Alright, you know what? This doesn't look like it's long. It's only got 2 cutscenes. Alright, we'll get through that. Thank you for letting us know. Minfilia's father, Warburton, see, that's a cool name, was a Garlean spy, oh, cool, whose true loyalties lay with the Ala Migan resistance. Oh, cool. Before his untimely death some 15 years ago, he stole a wealth of Imperial research on the primals and compiled the findings in his private journal. Though his journal has served to guide Minfilia ever since, she has resolved, after no small amount of soul-searching, to entrust it to the fucking poet, in the hope that he may succeed in unraveling its remaining mysteries. Present the journal to him in Minfilia's behalf. Yeah, he probably writes like Dickens or Dante. You guys are absolutely correct. And so this is the new room.
Yeah.
So we just moved our desk, carpet, and thing on the wall into this room now.
Into Mordona. This is a different...
It's a different building on the outside, but the room inside looks very familiar.
It's a different continent. Or not continent,
Yeah.
fucking,
Different country.
Country.
Yeah. Well, it is certainly spacious. Oh, there's like tables and stuff. That's nice.
Yeah, it's real big.
There's like a fireplace. Some other asshole reciting poetry.
Yeah,
I'm the
you know
tallest
where,
guy in this room. How rare.
You know where I took you on that little, like, walkabout on the last stream?
Mm-hmm.
You guys live there now.
Oh, cool. So we moved the
Instead of an
headquarters to
old
that
dog.
area.
Yeah.
Today marks a new beginning for the science of the Seventh Dawn. For today, we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people proudly and openly. Meh. My dad will hear about this.
Do I need to uwu at you again?
That's true. All right. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. God, I just want to, just reach forward and just, both hands, just poof. Shut up. Rest assured, however, we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Thumbs up. Yeah. For Eorzea. A moment of your time, Gregor. I would speak of Elidibus. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Baldesion, has been met with silence. No one will respond? How odd. Allow me to try. Let's go into voicemail. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. Someone could just be on their shitter or something. Chill. No, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. but for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both. Oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Baldesion,
yeah.
they may not know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such a time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. 'Tis possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Asian, perhaps? Or Ochre, or Puce? And which of our allies will fall silent then? For a time, I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the crystal of darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Asian menace. Like, the dark crystal was a tiny piece of jewelry that one of their dudes was wearing. And it took a tremendous amount of strength from Big Mama Crystal to break it.
Yep.
In addition to that, a blade forged of pure flavor to destroy this crystal, which was like the size of my thumb, by the by. Like, oh yeah, the outfit just screams, look at my boobs. It's because there's belts on the sides and underneath it. It is a push-up top. But I was wrong. He endures and may it return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. Like, she's not even showing cleavage. Like, there's like the tiniest amount of her collarbones that are currently visible, but it's like the... Like,
even her butt window is showing pants. Like,
yeah, it's pants that she's wearing underneath it.
There's nothing super revealing about her clothing in a sexual way, unless you got a really good thing about bellies.
Well,
which is totally a thing.
Like, her tum's the only thing that's really on display right now in terms of skin. But like, the rest of the outfit is like it's constructed in such a way to display and accent certain features.
That being said, that looks like a really supportive shirt.
It does.
Very happy.
Looks like it's got a lot of support going on here. I discern them all around. In disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Ah, my stalwart hero, your face is a picture of resolve. That's just how I look. I have resting hero face, apparently. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go sniff this plant for a while. Kryl? Krele?
Kryl.
Where are you? Like, it could be anything. God damn it. This is fucking dancing. Son of a bitch. Alright, now what's the second one? Oh, yeah. Your intercession was not foretold. You object. Elidibus. Yeah.
Nabraeus.
Nabraeus?
Nabraeus.
Ugh. We question.
Good Latin.
Our plans are in motion. Your intentions unclear. They survived the 7th Ardor and are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Oh, yeah. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time when the veil is lifted from their eyes. And at long last they see. Darkness! So oh, hey, yay, another thing.
Oh, another thing, right.
So we moved into a house, but then one of the groups of people that we were allied to suddenly went dark, and we were like, oh shit, what if it was more of these invisible assholes, these Asians? And then that was it. Also, her dad's journal is proving difficult to decipher, it seems. Even as the Science of the Seventh Dawn celebrate the inauguration of their new headquarters, Rangier arrives unannounced to bring troubling news. Yeah, the distant yet dependable students of Baldesion are no longer responding to his messages. Fearing the worst, yeah, she bids that they do everything they can to determine the cause. For the time being, Science have no choice but to continue their work without the aid of one of their closest allies. So who are these people, the Baldesians?
They are a team of researchers of ancient knowledge and the Allagans and such. They're literally just researchers, but they're like a very esteemed guild of researchers. They're like, people know of them and they are awesome, and they everybody respects them quite a lot. Because of.
So they're like a magical college, in a sense.
Yeah, like the Order of Occultists.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, I like this. And then Still Waters is where we'll pick it up tomorrow. If we're doing this tomorrow, we'll see what's up. But anyways, I'm gonna head downstairs for the Ragoful.
Yeah. I'm ahead of you. Oh yeah, the cake's still there.
The wedding cake is still here from the wedding.
I'm gonna move it, but I'm not gonna take it down.
Yeah, well, you don't do what you gotta do, my dude. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're gonna get into this Ragoful. I'm going to just one last time check to see if this shit is working. Because Eris has been popping in and talking about the Ragoful on intervals that are, in my opinion, reasonable. So that's good. She's been doing her job that way, but the loyalty system on the back end, whoops, there it is. Everybody's received points based on their watch time. None have received points based on donations. So why? Payout to live users, yeah, 1. Streamlabs donations, yes. So points per $1 US, euros, blah 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 of donation. Do I have to switch my thing to US dollars in order for this to work?
Maybe. Like, do I need to do that? Yeah, the Streamlabs field must be an integer. It is an integer, dillhole. What are you doing? Apparently CDN is not an integer. Yeah, Canadian currency, I guess, isn't recognized. Weird. You're probably going to have to I might look into that later. It to something else. Yeah, I'll have to but you do have a list in Streamlabs of who donated what. So you can just write it down for now and roll a die. Yep. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna roll the dice. I'm gonna close the entries for this giveaway thing, and I will close it down for today. And Eris does the little messages. Good. 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 Alright. Cool. Cool. And yeah. There was another thing that we were gonna do. Like, we could give away merch and stuff like that for people. Like, if they wanted to spend loyalty points to buy merch, that was also a thing that was, like,
that we could activate. Oh, there's your wedding dress.
Yeah.
Oh, and a wedding trident.
It's my level 80 relic weapon. For dragoons.
Either way, we have ourselves a lovely little situation going on over here involving this Raggleful. Bam. That is a fancy change.
Also gold. Oh, that's what I gotta do. I gotta make another one for the wedding glam.
Can we spend channel points for merch? Not right now, but that is something we're considering in the near future when we put more merch on display. Like when we make merch available through Streamlabs. And when I finish putting it all in the system there and getting it all built up and then making it available, then you could perceivably, like, I could put, like, I'd have to look into it more, whether or not you could use those points on our merch store to buy things, or if you need to type in a special command in the chat in order for it to give you a link that you could use, whether or not I can make the whole store available and then dictate which items can be sold for which amount of loyalty points, or if I have to manually do each item and set it up as a certain amount of loyalty points for each thing, and then leave them all as active giveaways, quote-unquote, for people to use whenever they want. Or we might just do a thing where it'd be like, you can spend your points to buy a mug today if you want to. Whatever, like, we'll see what happens. That is a thing that we're looking into. And right now, we literally have 3 people who've donated for today's Raggleful. We got Rainer,
Nice.
who's got 2 tickets, and Mango Toad, who's got 1.
Mango Toad.
Mango.
See, I can just do that with my voice.
Oh, shit. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Stop torturing your AI before I see you to spell things incorrectly. No, I wanted to keep it going, and I was like, Raggleful. It's not a raffle, it's a Raggleful. And Eris is struggling, but she's getting it. Just give her a bit. Integrating her into Streamlabs OBS's ridiculous system is more than a little challenging. No one lives in Canada. Who are you calling nobody?
To be fair, there's like 95% or something ridiculous like that of Canada's uninhabited by humans.
Yep. So much of this country is empty. Like, almost all of our population lives on the border. This is why we'll have an AI
Yeah, because,
uprising.
to be fair, a good chunk of Canada is on pure solid bedrock, so it's real fucking hard to build anything.
Yep. Hey, man. I am happy that even in this part of Ontario, we live on the Canadian Shield.
Yep.
Thumbs. So,
I like that I live in a swamp,
yeah.
surrounded by swamp.
Surrounded by more swamp.
An absolute howling abyss of a waterfall.
Yeah. That is
Have
great.
you ever seen that place at night with no lights on it? It's gorgeous.
I have. It is beautiful. It is quite nice.
You can't see the bottom. It's just black and howling at you. And it's great.
Earthquakes are not a thing. It's nice.
Earthquake. I think there was one earthquake
Yep.
in my life.
One earthquake that hit while I was living in Toronto.
And there was one tornado.
We experienced, and it shook my DVD case, like my shelf that I had. I had one shelf with some DVDs on it, and it shook it, and some of my DVDs fell off, and that was it. It still terrified the shit out of me. Oh,
for sure.
Rainer just donated another $5 for the Raggleful. Thank you. Thank you, Rainer. We're gonna put you in now for 3 tickets. Now it's a D4. Ta-da! I like that I live in the middle of fucking nowhere farmland. I used to live in the middle of nowhere farmland. No lie, it was quite peaceful. And if people wanted to come over and talk to you, they needed to really pony up for it. So, it was its own thing. Alright, so, tonight, we've rolled our first for it. An Uncanny Valley goes to Mango Toad. I forgot to do the drums for it. Sorry about that. Mango Toad, you have won yourself a copy of Uncanny Valley, which is a very funny game, I'm told. Actually, wait, no, we played that on the stream once with Sasself a ways back. We played Uncanny Valley. That game was hilarious. I think. No, it was Bummertown. We played Bummertown. It's a different game. All right, and up next for a copy of Pac-Man 265. Our winner is also Mango Toad. Wow! Congratulations. You've won yourself a copy of Pac-Man 265. And now for a bunch of V's in a row. Our winner is Reno. Congratulations! You've won a copy of a game that is a lot of V's in a row. Which I refuse to figure out. And now, our final prize for our raffle this evening, ladies and gentlemen, for One Piece Burning Blood. Our winner is Raynor! Congratulations! You've won yourself a copy of One Piece Burning Blood. Congratulations! I will dole these out probably later tonight, but not certainly later tonight. Because it is largely random, whether or not I'm doing that stuff. But thank you everybody for coming out to our Chill Sunday stream of just playing our way through some more Final Fantasy, getting through that storyline. It's a good time. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Toronto's greatest supervillain and evil genius, Dr. Terrorwise. This is our Layer 4.0. I want to give a big thank you out to all of you folks for coming out to watch our game here, as well as everybody who's donated, everyone who's just joined in and helped us out with everything that's happened here, like all the bits and subscriptions, your patience while we try out new technologies. And as well, thank you to Spoots for coming and helping me with all this today, helping me pronounce funny names. And thanks to Estebane and Warden and Cheskar and Tonberry and everybody else that came out with us to help out with the dungeons, the one dungeon that we did. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow on our next live stream. We'll see what that's going to be.